Hey guys, it's cbgray coming to you guys live with another Destiny video. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video guys, I want to come to you guys first wishing you guys another hopefully happy week. Hope you guys had a good Monday and I hope that your Tuesday's going well as well. And as you guys all know, Tuesday always means the reset. And this reset I already knew I wanted to make a video because I didn't really want to put anything out until I played Crucible for a good long week and kind of got all my just like pre-notions out for what I thought it was going to be and just really dove into it for myself and saw what the new meta and just really what Crucible is really all about now. And I'm going to be honest guys, I don't like it. And I'm going to explain that in this little rant video. But I do want you guys to know that I do like some things. Like some things I do believe are good, but I just have to be that guy. As always, I've been that guy before, and you guys might not like it, but with me, I feel like there's problems with this new update, the notorious 2.5.0.2 update. So let's dive right in with that. So in the beginning, guys, let's start off with the goods because I always feel like you should go in the goods first and then kind of go to the bads after. So what do I like first? So I like the primary engagements. So I really believe that there's been really good primary engagements since the update went live. I feel like a lot of people are actually using their primaries. It feels good to use your primaries because it kind of sucked before when you get warriored when you try to use your primaries because it was almost like punishment for trying to use it. So that was one really good thing. So I'm glad that you can use them. Hand cannons feel really good. Scout rifles feel good as well. Auto rifles, depending on the ones you use, even feel good. Might still could have used a slight bigger buff, but still they feel pretty decent. So that's good for auto, not auto rifles, but just primary weapons in general. So I really do think that they're good primary engagements going on within the game. So credit to Bungie for that. What else is good? I feel like there's less toxicity. I don't even know if this is a word, but toxicity. So the game is less toxic, it feels like. It really felt good playing this week, whether it was Trials or normal Crucible as well. It just seemed like, I don't know, maybe removing the old meta just made the game feel a little more, not casual, but just like, really like, it just seemed like in good spirits. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just weird. But I did feel that way, and I don't know if you guys will agree, but it just seemed a lot less toxic this weekend. So that was another thing. But that's not really them doing anything. That might have just been removing a certain base of the players. I'm not sure. That's just the vibes that I got from playing this weekend. So obviously this is one that's going to be a double-edged sword, but I'll go ahead and say this good thing as well, and that's that there's more attention to sidearms. So I do think that's a really good thing because sidearms seem to be left out before the patch. So I'm glad that they're getting the attention that they deserve. Now, granted, I think they're receiving too much attention, which we'll talk about on the flip side of things, but I wanted to talk about all the goods first before I went into the bad. So I'm glad that the sidearm's getting more attention. I'm glad people are using it. It seemed to be a very undervalued weapon. It was something that wasn't with us since Vanilla Destiny. It got introduced back with the House of Wolves, if you guys remember, if you were playing back in year 1 with I believe the Vestian Dynasty was the first sidearm that was actually available. So sidearms haven't been with us for that long, so it's good that they're finally getting to come to the forefront and get a little bit of the credit that they deserve. So that's really good. So moving right along, also there's less Matador problems. So you're not gonna get Matadored that often, like, or at least Warriored that often. Really, when I was playing Trials, the only time that I was really getting shotgun would be round 1, where you'd actually have heavy, so people might go in really aggressively and use their shotguns in round 1, just so that they can use the ammo, and then after that they'll usually switch to a sidearm, which we just talked about. They're having more attention with sidearms now, so that's really what seemed to be the case. But yeah, so Matadors, 64s isn't really a problem, as well as Clever Dragons as well. That's the other big one. Clever Dragon, I played around with it a little bit this week and it just wasn't what it used to be, so that definitely was solved. Whether the you talk about the shotgun issue and the Clever Dragon issue, both nerfs definitely are visible, and I was testing them out a little bit and it's clear that both nerfs did the job, so they definitely did a good job with that. So with that, now let's switch over to the bad. So the first thing that I want to say that I feel like is absolutely horrible is the fact that I feel like I can't use the weapons that I want to use. And I really think that way. And it's not just because I don't like using sidearms or I'm just bitching. Like, it's not any of these types of things. It's just that I feel like I can't use the weapons I want to use. Like, I feel like I need to bury my event horizon. I need to bury I like using the unraveling thread, but there's just a bunch of weapons that I feel like are pointless to me right now because I'm going to be running around the map 90% of the time with no special in these like fast-paced games such as Trials, where you're not going to have time to sit around waiting for a special box. So I do feel like I can't use the weapons I want to use. So what weapons can you use? So let's kind of dive deeper into some more of these bads, and then I'll kind of explain more of that. So now I feel like with the patch, sidearms are completely shoved down our throats. I feel like you almost have to use sidearms. So why do we have to use them? It's because you have no ammo. You die, you lose your ammo. And also, when you went around in Trials or Elimination, you lose your ammo. And I just don't know whose idea that was, but I just feel like that wasn't a great idea. I don't believe you should be punished for winning a round. I understand if you want to make it where you lose special when you die, but to win a round and lose your special, that doesn't make sense to me. That almost feels like I'm being punished for winning. Or not even being punished for winning, but not being rewarded for winning a round. I feel like the team that loses should lose their special because they lost, and the team that won maybe should gain their special because they won. I don't know, maybe that's a foreign concept. Maybe I'm just crazy, guys. Like, as I've said before, I might just be crazy. Like, before I go any further in this, if I'm crazy, just let me know. But moving right along, guys, I really feel like sidearms have just been shoved down our throats. I've seen so many wormwoods, like, and not even to just say wormwoods, and rules, all types of sidearms, like all the sidearms, trespasser, like a lot of these sidearms are really coming to the forefront, which is good, but it's just, I feel like they're being shoved down our throats way too hard. I feel like Bungie needed to make sidearms better, but it wasn't making them better by making all the other weapons obsolete. That's not doing the trick. Making it where you can't use any other special weapons, or making it where you're scared to because you're scared that you're going to get into encounters where you don't have special and they have sidearms, you're going to use something else, and I feel like that shouldn't be the case. So I really think that Bungie needs to change that, or something needs to happen. So I'm going to be the one to say it if nobody else will. But moving right along, so for the people that do want to snipe, what are your real options? This is what I don't like as well. I feel like the only way you can snipe now is if you're using No Land Beyond, or if you're using Icebreaker. I love my No Land. I played around with it a lot this weekend in Trials, and I had a whole lot of fun with it. Don't really like Icebreaker so much in Elimination, but it's also a viable option. But I feel like there's no variety in the sniper rifles that I see. In every game, I'm either seeing a No Land Wormwood combination or some type of primary Icebreaker combination. I see it all the time. I saw it countless times, and I really feel like there's absolutely no reliability, but variety in the snipers that are available in the game right now to use competitively. So I really feel like this is a problem. I feel like I'm forced to either use those or not snipe. And if I don't snipe, then I have to use a sidearm. And if you want a shotgun, moving right into the next topic, I feel like Invective's one of the only viable options. But I feel like at this point, the way this new meta works, it's like a far range to mid range type encounter. So shotguns are almost obsolete. They're not obsolete, but I just feel like the way that Bungie's doing this right now, they really messed up. I really believe that instead of making it where sidearms came to the forefront by getting rid of ammo for every other special weapon, they should have just made sidearms better, made shotguns worse, and then left it at that. I really don't believe that this was the answer. So guys, let me know what you think. These are the things that I thought were bad about this week's patch. I'm really not a fan of having to use sidearms. I'm enjoying using the sidearms. Like, I'm getting better with it. I'm trying, and I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep playing with it. I'm going to keep trying to figure out new tactics to use other weapons to figure out how to camp around special boxes, I guess, because 60 seconds, I know they shortened the time for when special boxes spawn, but it just doesn't feel specific or sufficient to me. Sorry, not specific, sufficient. I guess I can't talk. It's been a long day. But yeah, guys, that's what I think a week after the patch. So let me know what you guys think. As always, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy, or if you didn't, I guess, agree with the things I'm saying, get in the comment box below and let me know what you guys really think about this, because with me, this is just how I'm feeling. This is my stance, and I really do believe that Bungie needs to change up, because this isn't the answer to me. I don't believe that to get people to use sidearms, you need to make all the other weapons obsolete where you can't get ammo for them. So I'm burying my weapons until further notice, guys. Hopefully Bungie will fix things. My recommendation would be one of two things: either to get rid of sidearm ammo as well, where there's just no ammo for special weapons once you die, or make it where everybody gets their ammo back. One of the two. Something needs to happen. So you guys let me know what solution you think there needs to be, if there needs to be a solution at all. So I enjoyed talking to you guys. We'll have another video tomorrow. It'll be a glitch video. So be on the lookout for that. Follow my Twitter page for more updates. That's cbgray_. Like and subscribe as I said. And I'm going to talk to you guys in the next Destiny video. Thanks. I love you guys.